Bob, do you have the footage of this? Because she was just kind of cruising around, pretending to be arrested like my children do when they play cops and robbers, where they're like, all right, hands behind your back, and then you can do it. But there was a real cop there. What was the whole sitch? Were they at an abortion rally or something?
Yeah, in front of the Supreme Court. And she was being escorted away.
Okay.
Why are they? Let me ask you this. Why are Democratic members of Congress protesting in front of the Supreme Court instead of going to Congress and voting on this?
Great question. So they actually passed two bills. Nancy Pelosi licked her lips and rubbed her gums and just said, these be on their path. Now, the problem with that is they have to actually be passed in the Senate, and that's not going to happen.
And even if they were, they would get struck down by the Supreme Court pretty quickly.
Correct. So I don't know what today's purpose was, but if you can show the footage, Bob, that would be swell for the people here today.
Let me give you a Hoover Dam-esque trigger warning.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Is there a sound effect, or are we just, is there a graphic? What are we doing for the trigger warning exactly? Do we have something for that?
No, the ham horn is not an appropriate trigger warning.
The ham horn is an erotic dominance noise, not a trigger warning. What else we got there?
Let's see what else we got.
Okay.
No,
it's fake news.
It's fake news.
Oh, no, that's spiritual. It's very spiritual.
Yeah, just.
Okay.
That's
That's it. That's
close
the
as
trigger
we're gonna
warning.
get, I think.
Good enough. We were supposed to have a guest on today. He pushed till tomorrow, so we're not going to slander him today. Now, if he doesn't show up tomorrow, we're going to butt fuck him live on air. In the meantime, Bobby, give me that footage, Bobby. Throw it on the screen. So I thought she was actually cuffed here, D'Anthony.
well, that's clearly what she's trying to suggest with
Portray, yeah.
with her body language.
And she was not, and then she keeps walking here.
Like, none of those people are in handcuffs. And Bob, if you'll pull up that other picture or the other video, what you'll notice is this is very similar to that chain link fence, empty parking lot situation.
Great photo.
Yeah,
Great photo. Some say that should be in the Guggenheim. You know?
I don't know who that is, but
Charles Edgar Guggenheim.
I don't think that's right.
Famous museum. You should look it up.
I don't think it's Charles Edward.
I've been there. I spent a lot of time there. No big deal. Show the other footage, Bob. What do we got here?
It's Solomon R. Guggenheim.
That's probably his brother.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of
Nah, they had a huge family.
prominent Jewish men named Charles.
Huge family over there. The Guggenheim family. Everybody knows them. Let's see this other footage of AOC, Bobby.
Oh. So,
And Ilhan Omar wasn't even cool enough to get some cops.
she's escorted herself. What a stupid bitch.
Back. There we go.
What
dude.
a stupid fucking bitch.
Wow. You can play that one more time. Let's see that. So she's throwing up is that a black power fist?
I think it's just like power to the people.
Is there a difference?
No.
I've been giving it the wrong fist the whole time.
when Josh Hawley did it on January 6th, it probably wasn't a black power fist.
J6, yeah. Was
Yeah.
he in a wheelchair?
So go back to the first video
Yeah.
and turn the audio off because I want to narrate something here. Yeah, go to the first one. Just mute that audio. So you see her and this obese white lady behind her, and the other one that's holding a sign. No one is handcuffed.
No.
So do you think this is the question I have? Did they have a conversation about that? Hey, when the cops come get us, let's all pretend like we're handcuffed to get escorted out of here? Or did it just happen like that?
It had to have been because they're both doing the same exact thing.
And
they're all
then
besties.
Ellen Omar is like 20, 30 yards behind her and does the same thing.
Right.
So it's very bizarre.
It's a pre-planned thing there that's going on.
But
they're in the squad, Dan.
There's no way. There's no way they had a conversation. It was like, hey, we're probably going to get arrested when we do. Just in case they don't handcuff us, let's go ahead and put our hands behind our back.
Sure.
That conversation did not happen.
Well, but isn't this the exact effect that they were hoping for? Is that we're going to talk about it. They appear as if they've been arrested. I did a show earlier this morning where we thought she was arrested, and then it turns out, now there's no handcuffs whatsoever. I didn't see the footage of her throwing up the Black Power sign.
Well,
And
why?
then I didn't see the Ilhan Omar footage of her doing the same exact thing, but she's by herself. There's not even a cop with her.
No, nobody even had the fucking. Nobody cared enough about Ilhan Omar to even escort her off the project. So she didn't. None of these people got arrested because that's not what getting arrested looks like.
Right.
Just to be clear.
Right.
So these stories that are running in the media right now, 17 Democratic lawmakers arrested. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Right. They just made it up. Never happened.
None of them have got arrested.
No.
Right, Bob? Can you fact check that? None of them actually got arrested.
No, none got arrested.
Yeah. So
none did. Okay.
So
none.
to your other point, this is the Supreme Court's role in this is done. Right?
Right.
It's over. There's literally nothing legally they can do at this point.
No.
Because they have to accept a case from a lower court
Correct.
first and then go through that whole process. So why don't they go protest the Senate?
Right. And,
You know what I mean?
So,
like,
so
at least that would make sense. This is fucking stupid.
So we did the show about it when it got overturned and it goes to the states. That's it. There's nothing else unless you get new Supreme Court justices. They're not going to review this case again, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no, they won't.
Yeah, they won't. So unless this bill, the ones there was, Bob, I believe there was two. You can pull it up. That Pelosi was hammered down with the gavel the other night. I believe there was two bills for abortion that were passed. These still have to go to the Senate, and that's not going to happen. So, yes, you're correct. If you want to protest, why aren't you protesting the Senate and then the people that are voting against this bill?
Because Charles Schumer told her to stay her ass at home. Go have your little fucking party somewhere else, but don't come to my house.
Chuck Schumer said
Yeah.
that?
Of course he did. Because they want, like, it's tough times in the Senate right now. They want to fucking, they're weighing whether or not it's worth it to invoke the nuclear option to get this done.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're going to not do that for a couple of reasons. One, it won't work because even if they pass the legislation and Biden signs it, the Supreme Court has ruled that this is a states' rights issue, and the federal government isn't entitled to weigh in on it.
Sure.
Basically. So that won't work. The other part is that you don't want to give the incoming red wave a fucking cloture-free Senate
Yes.
because now then it would be bulls on parade.
Well, and speaking of which, people were pissed at Merrick Garland last night for a leaked memo that came out where he said, hey, let's pause on the indictments this close to elections. Bob, if you can bring up that memo from Merrick Garland last night. Now all leftists went crazy on the guy that was the fucking hero. This was the guy that was supposed to be Obama's pick, and now he's running the DOJ for Biden. And they're pissed that there's no indictments because we're getting this close to elections. Now, this was something that Bill Barr had actually put in place in another memo pre-2020 where he was just like, hey, guys, let's hold off on indictments. And now he's citing the same exact thing. There we go. So it says here, finally, department employees must also adhere to the additional requirements issued by the Attorney General on February 5th, 2020. That's Bill Barr, governing the opening of criminal and counterintelligence investigations by the department. And then it goes on to say, look, it's for voting, and we're getting super close to an election, and people are pissed off about it.
So what is it that they want? Like whomever reposted that says, "Oh wow, fucking Rachel Maddow got her hands on this document."
She
blah, blah,
did.
blah.
She leaked it last night on her show.
Okay, so what is the expectation then?
So
That we weaponize the Department of Justice against the other political party? Because you've been doing that secretly for a while now. You just want to say it out in the open that that's what you want to do?
Yeah.
Or that you want to protect your side or go after the other side with an executive branch
Right.
organization. That is completely illegal and unethical.